In exactly 6 days, Justin and I will be flying out to Eugene, Oregon to test drive some Polaris vehicles. This morning, I received a little birdie box. I took a quick glance inside. There's an itinerary, if you will, for the trip. I haven't played the video yet, but there is also a charger, if you will, and a little small canteen thermos. And I guess without further ado, let's play the video. Alright, so it looks like it's a little teaser of what's to come. I'm looking at the itinerary and I can see 2 vehicles. We'll be driving both of these. Currently in the shuttle van headed towards the coast of Oregon, where there's more open space to actually test drive these 2 vehicles. We got our custom fitting yesterday with helmets, gloves, goggles, all that jazz. First up, the RZR. Later on in the day, the Slingshot. I've been told that this vehicle is the best off-road vehicle. I'm gonna put that to the test. Safety first, guys. Safety first. What are your thoughts, man?
Oh, this is crazy. This is so dope, man. I'm having fun. Like, this is fun. This is really wild. I've never done something like this. You know, this is really bringing the white side out of me. You feel me? It's pretty dope. I like it.
How are you as a driver?
I think as a driver, I gotta rate myself 98 out of 100. Just because the product that I'm driving, I feel like, you know, organic. And I don't really gotta think much. I just gotta hit the gas, look, you know, to my right, look to my left, and keep it pushing.
This is fucking amazing.
Okay.
This is amazing for the edited version.
Okay.
I love it here.
Okay. Look, Nigel Sylvester. Nigel can't get enough. He just keeps going. Everybody here is taking photo opportunities. Nigel's just been doing donuts, all that behind us. So should we get back to it? Yeah. What you think? You fuck with it?
Oh yeah. Do I? Do I?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yes, sir. That's go mode right there.
As you can see behind us, open water. We're at the beach. It's driving good, man. Got a lot of traction on it. We tried to do a couple donuts, but it's like just gripping.
Which was highly discouraged of us, but we did it anyway.
You know, we gave it a little try.
Probably should have mentioned this earlier in the video. Not only are we here to test drive the Polaris RZR as well as the Slingshot, we're here to learn about power sports. I feel like not a lot of people know about power sports, myself included. I'm a guy who grew up in New York City. We're not surrounded by the proper environment where there's off-road vehicles to drive and high-speed 3-wheelers. So we're trying to learn more about power sports today, and I feel like Polaris is pushing that more towards the public, if you will.
This is what I'll tell you about driving a Slingshot. So my car at home, my personal car is an Audi. When I had to get back my Audi after driving a Slingshot, I was so depressed. I was like, man, it's so fun, I'm telling you. It's just the wind, the road, the you know, going through the gears, just the stuff you can see. It's just an amazing experience. You're gonna love it.
What a way to wrap up the drive. That's dope.
Maybe 2006, we started thinking about an on-road opportunity for a 3-wheeled vehicle. That kind of went away for a little bit as we played around with it, and maybe around 2010, 2011, we started thinking about it again. The ideas for that opportunity basically was like, well, we want to do something different and unique. It's a new segment vehicle, and we haven't done anything like that before, and there's really hasn't been a market for it. Inspiration comes from a lot of different places. And this particular vehicle, there were dragons, some serpents, cobras, things like that. We usually look at different animals, mythology, to get some of that information. 3 wheels. If you look at the Slingshot, it's kind of like that tuning fork and you pull it back. That footprint is essentially a Slingshot launching you.
Joey, maybe you can shed some light on what power sport is.
Power sports in general is gas-powered or electric-powered fun. When you think about all the different vehicles and types of things that Polaris sells and makes, we started 65 years ago, 2 brothers who wanted to figure out how to have some more fun outside in the snow. So they strapped a motor on a sled and invented the snowmobile in northern Minnesota. From there, that desire to just have fun outdoors and create like innovative, cool, powerful toys has just driven everything Polaris does. So we now have, you know, everything from boats to motorcycles to off-road vehicles, snowmobiles, electric vehicles, really just across the board. We help people have fun outside, and that's really the spirit of power sports.
How do you feel about the Slingshot being accepted or adopted by the hip-hop community?
I am part of that community. I come from New York City.
Okay.
I'm an urbanite, you know, I grew up in the cement and all that. And I can't sit here and say that we specifically designed it for that culture. But if you look at attributes that the vehicle has, it speaks to that culture. That culture comes from not having a voice. It comes from wanting to be heard, wanting to be accepted. And when you look at Slingshot and what we did with it and who we were going for, you can see a correlation between the two. So I'm real proud.
Polaris invited the media and some influencers out here. Yeah. What do you want us, and as well as the audience that's watching this video, to take away from this experience?
I hope that you guys have fun. I hope it somehow changed and influenced your life to take that back. There's folks that I grew up with who like motorcycles and want an outdoor experience but won't be on 2 wheels.
Yeah.
So it's kind of intimidating for some people, but with the Slingshot, you can, you know, a dad or mom can get it and take their kid to school in it or just drive to work, and it's an adventure.
I will say this, if mom and dad pulls up to school with a Slingshot, that's a big flex. That's it. Thank you guys.
Thank you, man.